Have you ever felt like you're fighting a battle that no one else can see? There's an invisible struggle many of us face, a silent conflict that takes place within the confines of our mind. It's like a battle, a relentless war, and it's called depression. It's a complex condition, a labyrinth of emotions often misunderstood, frequently overlooked. It's a fight that doesn't leave visible scars, but the wounds it inflicts are deep, painful and real. Imagine for a moment being caught in a tempest, a storm that rages inside you. The sun may be shining outside, but within you it's a different story. You're navigating through dark clouds, buffeted by heavy winds of despair, trying to stay afloat in the turbulent sea of overwhelming emotions. That's what depression feels like. It's an invisible battle that is fought behind the smile we wear, behind the "I'm fine" we often utter. It's crucial to understand that depression isn't just a state of mind. It's not a choice one makes. It's a serious health condition, as real as any physical ailment. Just because it's not visible doesn't make it any less real or any less challenging. It's a battle that millions fight every day, a battle that many feel they must fight alone. But here's the thing about battles: they are rarely won alone. They require allies, strategies and resources. The same applies to the battle against depression. It's a fight that needs understanding, empathy and professional help. Depression has a way of making us feel isolated, disconnected from the world. It whispers in our ear that we're alone in our struggle, that no one can possibly understand. But let me tell you, that's not true. There are people who understand, people who care, people who want to help. Depression is a real, tangible battle. But like every battle, it can be won. It's not an easy fight, and it's not a quick one either. But it's a fight worth fighting. A fight that you don't have to face alone. We may not see the enemy, but we can certainly defeat it. Together, we can conquer this invisible battle. Meet Jane, a woman who fought and won her battle with depression. Jane's story is not unique, but it is one that resonates with many. She was stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and sadness that seemed to have no end. Her world was shrouded in a fog of despair, where even the simplest tasks felt like climbing a mountain. During her darkest days, she felt isolated and misunderstood. Her mind was a battlefield, and she was fighting a war against an invisible enemy. The world seemed grey and lifeless, and joy was a distant memory. She was living, but she wasn't truly alive. But Jane knew she needed help. She knew she couldn't continue on this path of despair. She reached out to her loved ones, shared her struggles, and sought professional help. She started therapy, a journey that was frightening and challenging, yet ultimately liberating. Therapy was a turning point for Jane. It gave her a safe space to express her feelings, to understand her thoughts, and to learn strategies to manage her depression. She learned the importance of self-care, of setting boundaries, and of seeking support. Through therapy, Jane discovered the power of mindfulness. She learned to live in the present moment, to appreciate the small joys of life, and to let go of negative thoughts. She started meditating, journaling, and exercising regularly. These habits became her weapons in her battle against depression. Jane's journey was not easy, and there were days when she felt like giving up. But she held on. She held on to the hope that things would get better, that she could reclaim her life from depression. And she did. Slowly but surely, she started to see the world in color again. She started to find joy in the little things, to feel alive and present. Jane's story is a story of resilience, of persistence, and of hope. It is a story that shows us that even in our darkest days, there is a way out, that we can fight and win our battles, that we are stronger than we think. Jane's story is one of resilience and hope, a testament to the human spirit. Depression is a heavy burden to bear alone, but remember, you don't have to. When you're battling depression, it can often feel like you're wading through a thick fog, alone and unseen. But it's crucial to remember that support is out there, ready and waiting to lend a hand. There are countless resources available to help you navigate through the fog and into the light. Therapists, for instance, are professionals trained to help you understand and manage your feelings. They offer a safe and confidential environment where you can express your thoughts and emotions without fear of judgment. It's like having a guide who can help you map out your journey and find the best path forward. Support groups, on the other hand, provide a sense of community. They give you the opportunity to connect with others who are going through similar experiences. In these spaces, you can share your struggles, your victories, and everything in between. You can learn from others, gain new perspectives, and find comfort in the knowledge that you're not alone in your battle. Hotlines are also a vital lifeline. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, these services offer immediate support during moments of crisis. The person on the other end of the line is there to listen, to comfort, and to help you find hope even in your darkest moments. However, it's important to recognize that seeking help is not a sign of weakness. Quite the contrary, it's an act of courage. It takes strength to acknowledge your struggles, to reach out, and to let others in. So if you're considering seeking help, know this. You're not surrendering to your depression. You're standing up to it. You're taking the reins and choosing to fight back. In the fight against depression, remember, you're not just a solitary soldier. You're part of a vast and supportive army. And in this army, no one is left behind. Everyone is seen, everyone is heard, and everyone is important. In the fight against depression, you are not alone. Help is always available. In the midst of darkness, self-care is your beacon of light. As we traverse the terrain of our own minds, it's vital to remember that the power to illuminate our path often lies within our own hands, or more accurately, within our own habits. Self-care, dear friends, is not a luxury, it's a necessity, a tool in your toolkit for managing and overcoming depression. Think about it. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Reach for your phone? Well, why not replace that habit with something nourishing, like a glass of water or a few moments of deep breathing? Small changes like these can have a profound impact on our mental well-being. And it's not just about the start of your day. Self-care extends to the food you fuel your body with, the exercise you engage in, the sleep you get, and the mindfulness practices you adopt. Eating a balanced diet isn't just beneficial for your physical health, it also has a direct impact on your mood and energy levels. Regular exercise, on the other hand, is like a natural antidepressant. It boosts your mood, reduces anxiety, and helps you sleep better. And speaking of sleep, adequate rest is crucial. Sleep deprivation can exacerbate feelings of depression, so prioritizing good sleep hygiene is paramount. Mindfulness, too, plays a critical role in self-care. This practice of being fully present and engaged in the moment can ease symptoms of depression and anxiety. It's about acknowledging your feelings without judgment, about giving yourself space to breathe and to be. But remember, self-care is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a personal journey, one that requires patience and compassion. It's about taking small, consistent steps towards a healthier, happier you. So let's reframe our perspective on self-care. It's not an indulgence, it's not a sign of weakness, it's a strength, an act of resilience and courage. It's a commitment to yourself, to your well-being, to your journey of recovery. Self-care isn't just about feeling good, it's about arming yourself for the battles ahead. Depression may feel like a life sentence, but it isn't. It's an unwelcome visitor that overstays its welcome. But remember, it doesn't own the house. You do. And just like any unwanted guest, it can be shown the door. Recovery from depression may seem like a distant dream for some, a speck of light far off in the horizon. But let's look at this through the lens of reality. Recovery isn't a myth. It isn't an elusive concept reserved for a lucky few. It's real, tangible, and within reach. Take a moment to consider the millions who've walked this road before you. They've navigated the same rough terrain, battled the same demons, and emerged victorious. These are everyday people, much like you and me. They've felt the depth of despair, the weight of hopelessness, and they've risen above it. You see, depression is not a sign of weakness, it's a testament to the battles you've fought, the challenges you've overcome. And every battle leaves you stronger, more resilient. Recovery begins with a single step. It may be a call to a friend, an appointment with a therapist, or a decision to take care of oneself. It's a step towards hope, towards a brighter tomorrow. And yes, the journey is not easy. It's filled with peaks and valleys, twists and turns, but with every step, you move closer to the light. With every stride, you reclaim a piece of your life. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, who understand your struggle. Seek professional help. There's no shame in asking for a helping hand. Take care of your body, nourish your mind, and feed your soul. You are more than your depression. You are a fighter, a survivor, a beacon of hope for others who may be battling the same demons. No matter how dark today may seem, always remember that there is hope for tomorrow. You are stronger than you think.